Good morning, everyone. This lighting is crazy because I'm using like a lit up mirror because there's no light in here. My name is Lacey. I'm the owner of Milky Candles and I make videos about life in my 30s. I am currently getting ready for work. It's probably closer to 6 in the morning right now. And this morning I have a package that I need to pack up. I was gonna wait, but since Atocha's going to the post office for me today already for that package you guys saw in my last video, I am going to just try to kill two birds with one stone and give her two packages. And it seems like people are really liking the holiday sets, so that's nice. I really wanted people to enjoy those. I also gave myself a haircut this weekend, but I also gave myself a haircut this weekend. I've been so tired of my long hair. I definitely want to cut it short in the new year. And until then, I got so frustrated with my hair over the weekend that I cut like 2.5 inches off, or maybe 3. I said, bye-bye. So I did my hair curly for the next few days, which it's always so refreshing having my curls out. Like I feel so clean when my curls are out. I'm a little bit nervous to go in to the office today, just like my first Monday back after a weekend. And also, yes, my office has turned into the room that I get ready in. This is what we've got. This is all we do. So that's what they got. They got the holiday kit. So because they bought off of Etsy, I include my business card. And I have my apple orchard box of samples up here because I just kind of want to go through all of those. Then I want to go through golden leaves. Then I want to go through boyfriend sweater since we're transitioning out of fall and into winter. So everyone's just going to get one of those with each order. Okay, so these are the 2 orders that are going to the post office today. Good morning, Penny. You guys need haircuts. They're getting haircuts next weekend. Are you so excited because I'm talking to you? Look at your tail starting to go. I love you, Penny. I love you. Hi everyone and happy Sunday. Well, it's Sunday for me, Monday for you. I wanted to add on a little bit to this video because I had filmed a little bit on Monday and then I did not pick the camera back up again. If you hear something in the background, it's laundry happening in that room. I want to talk a little bit about wholesale this morning because it's been sitting kind of heavy on my shoulders and heavy on my mind. A while ago, I put a note on my wholesale page on my website that we were not doing wholesale at the moment because we honestly just needed to catch up with our own stock, which is still true. For those of you who are not new here, you've heard this 1,000 times. For those of you who are new here, I had to transition from one vessel to another because those vessels were out of stock. During that transition, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy enough to make sure I have my own stock of these new vessels, and then we'll get our feet back on the ground with wholesale. And we just haven't really done that yet, especially because it's market season. And to be honest, I'm catering more towards market season and towards my own stock, like in-house, than I am wholesale. I do, however, want to get back on the train with wholesale, and here's why. Oh, there's a helicopter. I feel like a helicopter at 7 in the morning is rarely a good thing. In the summer, when I had my older vessels and right before I hit that moment of not having any type of vessel to have in wholesale, in stock for wholesale, right before we hit them being out of stock, which meant we were out of stock, I was getting local wholesale orders like that. And I was absolutely thrilled. It was saving me so much. But I did kind of come to a realization that I think I'm selling wholesale for not as much as I should be selling it for. But I started coming to this conclusion that I need to sell my candles for a little bit more regarding wholesale. And I especially will now that I've gone up in price because I've changed the vessel, which the vessel is now more expensive. But wholesale is wholesale for a reason. It's meant to be more affordable for retailers to purchase in bigger quantities. It's the same way that we buy supplies in wholesale, which would be buying orders in bulk, but it's at wholesale pricing if we buy incredibly large quantities. We do it because we know that it's cheaper. I know that with wholesale, I'm obviously not going to make nearly as much money, and it's more so about having like the consistency of someone taking your product and putting it in a store with new eyes at a new location. They have the audience base. What I really love about wholesale is it does give you the opportunity to reach new people who are online, if they're, local for a vacation or whatever it could be, or if they just live in that state that you are selling in a store. They have the ability to pick up the candle and really engage with it in a way that you obviously just can't do online. So I really love that. So something that I have been thinking about is selling on Faire. I don't know if any of you have any experience with Faire. So if you have any experience with Faire, let me know down below in the comments. I purchase off of Faire and I really like it. And so now I'm just wondering if I should be a seller on Faire. When I first started doing wholesale, I wasn't nervous about doing wholesale at all. I was like, let's get these out, let's do it, because I was making the vessel. So I knew how much I could produce in a certain amount of time. I had my pigment, I had my cement. I wasn't worried about whether or not the vessel was gonna be in stock, because if there wasn't cement available at one Home Depot, I was gonna try to go to Lowe's or the other Home Depot. I knew that I was in total control of being able to produce product. Now I'm not in total control. I have to wait when something is in stock. I have to wait when there's maybe a sale if I want to get a cheaper price on something, because it is expensive. I have such different feelings about wholesale. On one hand, I absolutely love it. There's new reach, new engagement. Seriously, we're talking about people experiencing my product from another city or state that I physically have never been in. And it's probably a lot more common for some people to just walk into their local beauty supply store or their local shopping center and see a product, my product. There's maybe a higher chance of that happening than me putting my product on my own website. Probably similar to like Etsy or Faire. Etsy is basically like a big shopping mall, right? And you try to type in what you're looking for and then all those things pop up. Faire is similar, but more so for business owners. So yeah, I honestly, I'm so interested in what your thoughts are on wholesale and what you tend to do towards wholesale. Do you enjoy it? Do you not enjoy it? But I think if there's any reason why I'm a little bit nervous to get back into wholesale, it's because I don't want to experience what I experienced before, where I wasn't afraid to dive into wholesale, but once I hit that moment of, oh, I don't have this stuff anymore, and now I have to contact these people who have already placed orders and let them know that they're going to get a refund. Once that happened, I was like, ooh, I feel a little bit burned. Maybe I just went too fast and I should have just slowed down a little bit, and I don't know. It's a big old quail. We have quails that sleep in our tree at night, and so in the morning they take off and start their day. But what do you guys do for wholesale? If you do wholesale, what are your thoughts on wholesale? Honestly, I've just been so tired trying to get used to this new job. My brain is just filled with new information that my business has been sort of taking just a quick back seat, which I don't feel guilty about. I'm still processing and shipping orders, all of that's fine, but my social media, my marketing emails, all of those things have really been quiet, which I'm okay with. I'm trying to tell myself this is what it is to be a business owner. There are highs, there are lows, and it gets to look like however you want it to look like. And part of that, honestly, is just me comparing myself to other people on a consistent basis. Sometimes I can't even get on my small business, my Milky Candles Instagram, and I'll find myself doom scrolling on my business Instagram, and I'm like, I'm not like this person, I'm not like that person. I don't have a warehouse, I don't have this or that, I don't have an employee, I don't whatever. And I start to get really hard on myself, and I have to remind myself, this looks like however you want it to, by the way. This is your business. This is why you started a business. You wanted to do it your way. And until you start inviting other people into that space and hiring them, until then, you get to do what you want. So I'm trying to be kinder to myself in regards to the comparison. And what that means, honestly, is just logging off, just not being a part of that. So yeah, I'm really trying to reconsider what wholesale looks like for me. I need to sit down, take a look at the math, and make sure that I can profit a little bit more. Once I start getting some steady income from my own job, I would like to be, my own investor, which again, most people do anyway, and it's how I even started this business. So yeah, thank you for coming to my rant. It wasn't really a rant, but it's more about like, I have thoughts and I want to share those thoughts and I want to hear your thoughts. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog. I love you guys, even if you don't love me back. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Any video suggestions that you have, put them down below. I have found that vlogging is a little bit more difficult for me throughout the week, so I want to plan a lot more like sit down videos, like maybe some of my candle making favorites, things like that. And I will see you guys in my next video.